Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense in a split backfield now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Ball carrier in space now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I mean, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. Just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Important second down play coming up. Made after a nice pickup on the play. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff to the receiver on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That's a deep kickoff hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tight end goes in motion. Takes the ball and hits the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. The ball is picked off. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the Golden Eagles have first and 10 here. Send the back in motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. The Golden Eagles line up with a 1st and goal. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, sudden miss.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back in motion now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Oh, what a move. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fights through a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll try the right here. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Golden Eagles hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Okay, defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So 8 plays into this drive now. It's 3rd and goal. Here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And they add to the lead. Except for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Tigers will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Launching it. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
It's fourth down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Jamania. Moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Eagles will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. And this pass is on target. Caught. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And in first down, right back to the running game. He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Pass not complete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Southern Miss offense is back out there now. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. The fact is, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They moved it last time. They settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here, and they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff, running through the tackle. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll try a pass here. That's caught. It's Murray. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense in hurry-up mode. And now the handoff. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Or it's snapped to the back. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down to what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Golden Eagles will line up on 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Slide 22. Slide 22. Clear. Clear.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Hard running through a tackle. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Golden Eagles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
That's a design quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down at the 44. It's a solid game getting closer to midfield now. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking to throw it again. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got it.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. That solid run, good for first down yardage. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Green 25.
They're going to run it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the state...